Oh yeah, I remember.
That's fine. I'll just get a new one. Screen. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Sovereign here.
Joker J.
Apologize for being late. We're an hour late. But gonna get to it. The topics. Well, actually, the main topic is my mind just went blank. We'll be talking about black businesses, the Walmart situation in Chicago, and some other topics. What you can, I don't know if you.
Oh, we're gonna talk. Today, what we're gonna be talking about first is right now we got everybody's favorite store. Well, I wouldn't say favorite store, but the store I'm pretty sure everybody went to the most than any other store in their whole life.
You just gotta go there. You just gotta go there.
Oh yeah, you have to go there. Like, there's no other place that you would even try to choose over, and that is Walmart. And guess where they're going? Not in Chicago. Well, not anymore. They're going away from Chicago.
They're not making any money anymore. They're not making enough money.
They say it's not profitable staying in these specific states. There's Chicago, there's DC, there's Portland, and they hired so many people in those areas. So as soon as they go, it's going to be leaving so many people without jobs. And they said they'll release like 21% black people out of a million. And I guess people at home could do the math, and that's a whole lot of people. And even, I mean, not just with black people, but people in general, they're going to be like jobless sooner or later. Like, is it
racist though?
Is it? It's not. I don't think it's. People may try to say it's racist because I know our people that we're going to try to only talk about the black people misfortune up in this situation. And the reason why that's kind of weird because I would say, I mean, nobody in our community could say we probably caused this problem ourselves for not having these Walmart businesses so profitable. You know what I'm saying?
Do y'all know why they're closing? Like, for real. The reason why, I'm just keep it short. We'll get more detail about things. They're closing because not only are they not profitable and they're losing a lot of money. You know why they're losing a lot of money? Like, wild guess. Nigga activities. Yes. Nigga activities. That's why. Nigga. It was literally a black lady talking about that. She was saying that she literally witnessed motherfucker die in the store, like get killed. Robbing. Why? So y'all do these things and then wonder why.
So how you rob a person in the store when there's all the other stuff
I don't know.
You could steal?
Niggas do dumb things all the time.
Give me the money so I can buy the things up out of here.
Pretty much.
Yeah, like, what the hell?
Maybe they was just mad at him. I don't know. I never try to think about why people do the things they do.
Because sooner or later, thieves is going to go to Walmart to spend their money. Sooner or later.
And then if I got a store, let's just take Walmart off the case. If I got a store and y'all keep going in there robbing me, y'all taking all TVs, PlayStation, everything, and then I have to keep buying this stuff. Why the fuck would I stay at a certain point? Why? I'm losing money. Because y'all can't keep your hands off shit. I don't think y'all see it that way. And then people say, oh, well, the insurance company. Look, somebody who dealt with insurance companies. You know. Yes, you may have a nice policy. You may have $1 million policy. You know how much money you have to spend to have $1 million policy?
Billions. No,
not billions. That would be defeat the fucking purpose.
But
maybe if you had $1 billion, it might be $1 million. But so you spend a lot of money to keep your insurance. I'm just lowballing right now because I know people think insurance, it is what it is. So you really think my insurance company gonna want to keep having to pay me out? Trust me, they do not like doing that shit. I know. They work in a company that has to fight with their ass sometimes. Because they don't want to pay motherfuckers out. It's the fucking 5th time, Jarvis. Let the fucking pay you.
Well, pay me again?
After a fucking while, I'm gonna be asking a lot of questions.
Don't ask questions. Just give me the money. I'll take care of everything else.
Exactly. How many cars you
If
gonna
that
wreck?
was a perfect world, I guess.
In the perfect world, yeah. But yeah, man, like I'm trying to make money, and y'all stopping me from making money. So why would Walmart want to stay there if y'all stopping them from making money?
They not losing no money. There's plenty of places with small towns, got small businesses. I mean, with small stores. You know, they ain't making as much money, but the store's still up. And Walmart is a multi-millionaire or billionaire corporation, and whatever dents getting hit in their little sales in there, I don't think it's too. They're sending a message. It's like, hey, it's like, let's say,
stores ain't cheap to keep open now. At all. You talking about a store? Them shits ain't cheap to keep open.
I mean,
they got multiples.
They got competition, you know, Target.
Yes. So you got competition. You have to keep your store open. You got all the bills and money that goes in that store.
Who's me really messing with Walmart though?
What you mean?
I said who? I don't. Yeah, Target. That's like who else? Who's messing with Walmart?
Are you talking about stores?
Yeah, I'm talking about like who? Like Walmart is top dog. Like So that's why how I feel about it. Like.
But you are what I was trying to get them to think about. You gotta pay electric. You gotta pay your employees.
Mm-hmm.
Any lost products or products you have in there, that's coming out of pocket.
Oh yeah.
Insurance coming out of pocket.
Yeah.
That shit expensive.
Heck yeah.
And then motherfuckers don't want to take money from the store. So why would I keep that store open if it's costing me more money to keep the store open? Then I'm not even making enough in this store. Cause this store doing good. This store is fucking bombing. I'm gonna close that motherfucker.
You're gonna have to, and then, but they might bring it back. Like when you take something from a community.
Well, this is the second time this happened to. Because one time they burnt that bitch down, and they got to leave that time.
Wait, they burnt it down?
Yes, they burnt that bitch down.
That's different though.
They were going to leave that time, and they begged them to stay, so they stayed. Nothing changed. So they finna leave this time. This is the second time.
Oh man! And
so it's gonna be third time charm.
Yeah, and this gonna be hurting a lot of the other like they said they're gonna be hurting a lot of elderly people. I know they probably don't got no.
Look, I feel bad.
Walgreens or CVS.
I feel bad for the good people. We're gonna leave race out of this right now. I feel good. I feel bad for the good people who actually literally just want store to shop in. It's closer. Like the lady I was watching, she was talking about the only reason she going to Walmart sometimes because it's closer, but it's so bad over there, she don't even want to go over there. Mm-hmm. Why? Complain about people, demand. Then why just work together as a community and leave it alone? Just why do we have to destroy things? Why? Tell me why. Explain to me why you just have to destroy things. And don't give me that bullshit about years of trauma and all that. No. Why? Because when you do it, you're going to complain about it afterward.
You don't say years of trauma, but it's just years of repeating events. Like back in the
when the trauma I was talking about, we're going to go back to the slavery. That's what they're going to say. So I'm just saying.
I'm talking about destroying.
No, I'm talking about the reason why our people do the things they do. Because I'm just saying what other people say. That's all.
Oh, because of the history of what they're seeing back in the day. That just because they seen it happen back in the day, they think they could just replicate it again and think some changes will happen. Just like when it was doing the riot.
Why complain when you did it? But why complain when the person decides I don't want to deal with it no more?
Oh, because they feel like they're justified. That's why. They feel like they're in the right. And like, hey, they feel like they can do whatever they want to do without any repercussions.
That's the equivalent of me whooping your ass every day, and then you say, "I'm not coming here no more." You motherfucker.
That's no mental illness. But that's a bully mentality right there. Like Some people
and I'm mad at you because you
bully
don't want to come here no
mentalities.
more. But you the one getting your ass whooped.
It's like it's an abusive. Actually, that's a trace of an abusive person. Really. Like,
And I'm mad at you. It don't make no damn sense.
Didn't I tell you come back?
You motherfucker. I told you. Where you going?
And that's and knowing like in the place of Chicago and people growing up in a place like that, I believe a lot of people would have or grew up with a bully mentality because they would need that mentality in order to survive and not be taken advantage of or something, and it accidentally spilled into their daily lives of shopping, and that caused them there.
My brother was a police officer in Chicago. My family lives in Chicago. My family's from Chicago.
Oh yeah, you did tell me that. Dang, but like it's like I remember I met a guy. I used to work with a guy. He was from Chicago. He's like, man, I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad I moved from Chicago. But here, I don't gotta look behind my back. I don't gotta keep my head on swivel no more. He said it's just. He's like, I ain't going back. I mean, it because he grew up in one of the bad. I know there's good areas in Chicago. It's just
the
that
South Side is the worst side.
yeah.
You don't go to South Side.
Oh man, I remember just like I got interested in Suge Knight for some reason.
Suge Knight.
Yeah, and then that led me into areas about LA and stuff. People, like if you're not from a neighborhood in LA, you do not go to that neighborhood in LA at all. Like you don't get out the car, you don't look because even though nobody ain't outside, somebody gonna see you and they're gonna make a call real quick and they're gonna get rolled up on. It's
territorial.
It's territorial as crap. And think of being in Chicago with Walmart, putting the Walmart in the territorial area, and guess what's going to happen?
Where does the territorial mentality come from?
On the territorial mentality, I believe the territorial mentality come from people wanting too much power. That's why it's like okay, it just take one person. I want
niggas or people in general.
Well, people in general.
I mean, black folks. I'll start using nigga for right now. For right now.
Like, a reason why territories is because they think they own something that they don't really own and want to govern it and want other people to respect made up rules that they made up.
I mean, like
and then, or if you don't listen, it's gonna be some
gangs rep the cities.
Yeah,
they say they own the city, but they don't own the city.
Nah, they don't even own the house. They paying rent.
Facts.
In the house or somewhere. And
your landlord.
Why do people go so hard to the extent of that to protect that they own?
It gives them that sensibility that they think they own something. They feel like I have power over this. Like even they trick themselves. Lots of people trick themselves. I tricked myself a lot.
It comes from the mentality of control.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things as human beings, there's some things that we cannot control. So we have something that we can dominate and have control over.
They can.
They have control over it. It's a mentality of I worked hard, so this is mine.
Mm-hmm.
Ownership. So you don't want nobody to come take it from you. And unfortunately, I know he doesn't like it to go back to slavery mentality, but a lot of stuff that we do, the way we act and stuff like that, is deeply.
There's a reason why I don't like it. But I get it. I understand it.
And the thing about it is,
I'll explain it.
The thing about it is, it's a history that you can't erase, and it's there. You know, history is what you learn in the past, but it also brought up different things that people have done and why they act, and why they do what they do. So think about it. History of people being bullied. Sometimes the people that's being bullied becomes what? A bully themselves.
Yeah. Oh, it's over here. It's over here.
Where you at?
Over there.
I'm gonna shoot that near. I mean,
the little critter. He said critter, y'all.
That critter. Where that motherfucker critter at? Anyways,
but control, greed. We were greeting and, like you said, wanting that power, that fulfillment of being somebody that has something.
So you're saying
that nobody else has had.
So you're saying the reason why we not grew up, our people are so prone to getting into these control these negative controlling environments because we was controlled back in the past for a real long time,
and once we gain that control, you gotta think about it, how they used to treat us and how they used to pin us, especially back when they used to do that Mandingo thing. What did they used to do? Make us fight each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
Into the blood spell, right? So that already enticed the competition with their black people. Y'all know this. White folks, they be quick to help each other. We are not. We would rather push people down to climb up to that ladder of success. Sabotage, do whatever to each other. Why? You have to be the best of the best, because if you wasn't the best in that slavery mentality, you wasn't the best, you got killed. You got whipped. So we gotta be the top. We gotta be the best.
And I think
that's not good enough. You got to put your best foot forward. And so, like I said, once things have changed and we're able to gain that control and we're able to become success. Being successful was kind of a little too unheard of from a black person. And now that it's being more prevalent, we want it all. We want to dominate. We want to take over. We want to get back from what we believe was stolen from us.
I think that's a mistake.
And it is a mistake, but it's that mentality of generations being passed down. That also plays a part. It's a generational thing. How that person was taught and how that person was taught and how that person was taught, and it's being passed down.
How can we break the generation curse?
Takes a strong person to break that general curse.
I have an answer. I was supposed to explain why I didn't like it either. Reason, everything she said was true. Reason I do not like it is because I get it. I get we have trauma in our lives, but and it's also part of how I grew up. I personally feel like you can't use that to pull yourself down.
And it's easier said than done.
I know. I always say that. I know. It's easier said than done. Oops, I mean like. But I always felt that, and this is how I was taught. Don't walk out there. I'm a black man. So I'm looking at the thing too. I'm a black man, obviously. I know what's out there. I know some people may not like me because of literally just my skin tone. But also, some people might just not like me because I'm like shit nigga. Not just kidding. But no, real fact. Just because I walk out there, I shouldn't have the mindset to be like, hey, because of this, I'm less than. Just because I was not necessarily me, just because my ancestors may have been treated like that in the past, I personally shouldn't have the mindset. I understand it's there. I understand they went through that. I understand it's hard for some people who may have not grown up and had elders or other people around them to give them that mindset of, hey, yeah, we may have been in the dirt, but don't have that mindset to walk out there and be like, hey, I'm going to be something, but I'm also holding myself back by belittling myself mentally.
Can you tie that into the mental thing, though?
Yeah.
Trauma can tie into the mental thing, so you can tell somebody, don't think about that. But what if it's a mental thing?
What do you mean?
Mental health has been out in the forefront. It's more in the forefront now, especially when COVID came and happened. We all had to be trapped inside and about to lose our minds because it forced us to be still instead of steadily, constantly moving. And so, when you said don't have that mindset, there's so many different mental health things out there, and as far as how your brain acts, stuff like that. That sometimes it's not as easy, or maybe some people just can't get that breakthrough of not having that mindset. Trauma can severely cause a lot of mental health. Sometimes that medication can't help. Therapy can help. I mean, it's there, but depending on the person, how their brain receives it.
I'm gonna butt in for 1 second. Most of y'all don't go to therapy. They don't. But
it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody.
A lot of people don't pursue it.
Oh yeah.
And that's their choice, and they're right. And I get it. Not, it's the level of comfort of talking to somebody. Some people are not that comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
But even the ones that do pursue it, if it is already embedded and it's already a chemical imbalance and stuff like that, it's hard to shake that mindset. So it's no easy solution. It's like a gray area. Like we can, some situations we try to make it it's black or it's white. But some things are not just as black or it's just white.
Maybe you gotta do like Moses.
I don't like to mix mental health stuff with like our past, what happened to us as a people, and there's a reason for that because we were supposed to be. I mean, most of us were supposed to be taught right from wrong, and there are some people are incapable of really knowing what is right from wrong. But I can't accept the fact that the majority of us don't know what's right from wrong, and it feel like.
But it's out there as far as a chemical imbalance, unfortunately. When God created us, He didn't create us all the same, and unfortunately, there are some parts that may not have fully been developed in our brains. So mental health is real.
Oh yeah.
Mental health it's not an excuse. I think people want to downplay it, and it's not a downplay. Like literally, when people are born, sometimes you can think you can try to do all the right things, but sometimes it's a chemical imbalance.
Oh, I'm trying to.
You can try to teach your child right from wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Say, lead by yourself and everything. But you don't know, but you can't control what's going on.
Sometimes you end up with a Jeffrey dog.
Up here.
Oh man. Oh,
like literally, you can say, you can do everything by the book. Because really, there's no book on how to be a great parent. There's no such book.
The Bible.
Oh, there is no such book.
I'm sorry.
Yes, with the Bible. But my thing is this: we're human. We're not perfect. You've seen it. So it's still not a good book. Like there's no guide that tells you how to be great. You do the best that you can.
Oh,
when she says not a good book.
I don't mean the Bible's not a good book, but it's not going to like literally tell you scripture. Like if you do this, your child will act like no. There's people that 2 kids can live in the same household and one can be out and successful, talk the same way every day, and the other can go out and be in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean the parent didn't do a good job. They choose different paths. But at the end of the day, you can say, do whatever. You can't control the chemicals and all the stuff that's going in our brain.
Oh, you must have.
So it's taught, but just because it's taught doesn't mean it's received.
Yeah. My point was
just have a flood again. I'm just kidding.
Huh?
You got what?
A flood. No, you watch. Oh, never mind. That's kind of dark. Sorry. It happened in the Bible though. But...
I mean, it did, but God made it. That's why God sent the rainbow and said He would never flood the earth again. But He didn't say He wouldn't send massive destructions, like you see sinkholes in down in South Florida. You got the Philadelphia Bridge that collapsed.
Yeah.
And destruction is here.
I think that's Mother Nature right there.
Yeah, Mother Nature. Who's controlling Mother Nature?
Science. I mean, the science people.
I hear the science stuff like that, but God has already written in that Bible or whatnot. I'm not saying we're living in the last days, but some of the stuff that is written in that last book is coming out. we will never know. They always said that we don't know the day or the hour or anything. But warning signs are here. And we gotta get, and the thing is, we gotta get our act together. And the sad part is, as us Black people back in slavery, one of our building foundations was the gospel.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of our building blocks, was the gospel. That's one thing that through those hard, dark times, that's one thing that we lean on. And I think we lost our way of not necessarily about God, but how it brought us together as a community. How it brought us together. We turned from that. We have turned from so much on how we used to be unified because of the suffrage that we all was doing. But now that we have elevated to a different status,
Mm-hmm.
You don't know nobody no more.
Yeah, I see it as getting a whole bunch of money when you didn't have money, and then you're not
how come,
responsible with it.
My question. Well, how come other people?
Yeah, I was about to say that too.
That's always stumped. Other groups or minorities may have had similar, maybe it ain't exactly the same, but similar things happen. And what is it that keeps them together, even through the hard times? Like, they had terrible things happen to them. How come they can continue to hold, like, be a unit?
I think we stopped doing the traditional value. We lost whatever that was value to us. We kind of just turned loose of it. You know what I'm saying? We lost that goal. We lost the whole purpose of it. I think we really did. I think we lost our purpose. I'll use like fraternity and sorority. Good things, right? Found what the real principle and why they're founded, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's the evil ways of certain people in that organization.
The booty shaker?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just being funny. That's the fun part.
He's gonna see some booty shake.
What y'all? Oh, shoot, I've been in them parts.
I'm trying to be deep. He want to see some booty
I've seen them parts.
Yo.
But certain people do certain things to where it can turn a negative light into what the purpose of it is. And it's unfortunately the few actions of others repeatedly, we just turned away and we shied away from our purpose. But let me tell you what we Black folks do. We want to talk about it, but we don't want to do the work behind it.
Niggas don't like working.
You can talk all day long.
Oh, boy.
You can run that mouth like an Energizer bunny all day long. But is your actions is behind your word? And I think that's one of the things we're not, our actions don't match our words. See, back then when they wanted to do something, they said it and they stood behind it. They stood their ground. They matched up to it. Now we don't. We want to kill each other over stupid stuff. For what? Money, greed, power, drugs, sex, women.
You said what?
I said entertainment.
Yeah, that too.
I mean,
It became the highlight glory of it. And the crazy part is, even though we were badly in suffrage and in bondage, no people low-key wanted to be us.
Like there's a reason we didn't lose it. We always regain it. But the thing is, there's different sources, aka the media, that will guide us back to what they think we should be. And I know it's not a form of mind control, but
wouldn't that be meaning you're simple-minded though? Follow that?
it's happening.
No, I agree with you. I'm just asking a question.
Yes. I mean, well, not
The
simple
media
because a lot of
twisted,
people, even the intelligent,
like
could be tricked. But I just want to say that when every time it's like a very good person for work sent me a video. Why are there so many Asian or Indian own businesses in Black communities, and they said, well, I guess it's a conspiracy, but it kind of makes sense. The reason why there's so many foreigners in Black communities with own businesses is because they don't want our own people to fill up our own neighborhood with our own businesses. That's the way to suppress. So that's another way to suppress us, and that's why I said.
No.
You talking about Marquette?
I'm being funny.
No,
I'm listening to it. I said you watch one of them
And I say
pro-Black.
that because so with my church denomination, AME Zion, where we was founded with Harriet Tubman was one of our founders. My old bishop, we switch bishops from time to time. He's African. He had set up a store where we have our own products, where we're not shopping in the what kind of market would you say? I don't know the correct terminology.
Consumer market.
No, like he wanted us to shop for just Black market, so everything is like coming from a Black owned shop.
Ethnic.
So everything that we get from our church supplies wise is Black owned.
That's really going to lead.
They have schools that are built out that's just for our own. They have hospitals. I know this is kind of in some parts of Africa that hospitals just for our own, schools just for our own, offices just for our own.
I feel like that's kind of messed up though.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Nope. I never disagreed with that.
For real?
No. Why is it messed up?
Oh, okay. I feel like you were returning other people around. That don't
No.
Oh man.
That's our. You know what? Hold on. I gotta say this. That's our fucking problem right there.
Oh, that's.
Yes, it is. You ain't gotta hate the motherfuckers. You can love somebody. If I have my, and I'll keep race out of it for right now, so y'all can understand. This is my family. Let's say I'm the king. They sovereign. And y'all live in my kingdom. What is my priority? Y'all.
That's like a Donald Trump thing. Like you remember?
I mean, okay. Technically, he was right with that. I agree with him on that. So yeah, this is I'm focused on my people. Am I saying I don't? What's the word?
So
I don't care. I'll use that. So I don't care about people in other areas. No, but who is my main priority? My people.
So he doesn't not necessarily say he doesn't care about the other race.
Oh.
It's more so like, think about it. Our Black children do not have the most available or updated resources.
Mm-hmm.
So when we say just our own, we're supplying our kids with updated stuff that they lack in the neighborhoods or they lack in their rural areas.
Jewish people do it all the time.
Oh, for real? Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think that's where it's misconstrued is when we say it for our own and we're schooling other people. It's because we are always lacking. We're always have insufficient. And the more we're insufficient, we're always going to stay behind. Our children are going to be behind and they're not going to get the best of what they need. So when he says for our own, it's so they can get that supplies, they can get that knowledge, they can get that stuff, so they can get what they need.
Every time we do that, they
These
destroy
motherfuckers.
That's why.
And so, but remind you, I'm talking about some of the areas in Africa because I told you the bishop was from Africa, and so that was his mindset, and he wants to create it to where we build our own community and strengthen our community, so we won't be labeled as the Black culture. Let's be honest. Here in the county, the school that I work at is in a predominantly Black neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
These children, I don't want to be so blunt, but I'm gonna just keep it like this. They don't know nothing, but they keep asking them. And we got this so-called No Child Left Behind thing, worst thing ever.
Do you know? Fun fact.
My
bad. Some college, when you go to certain colleges, and some people look at what college you went to. Just saying. They look at that.
So you went here, right? Okay.
Huh.
We'll give you a call.
Huh, nice.
Now the thing is, how do you mix with having our own and being versatile with the diversity?
I have an idea. Do the same thing them motherfuckers do. They have their own community, but they will venture out and
just like how the Asian people that have like things like Chinatown.
Yeah, you can do that. We can trade with you. We can do this stuff, but we still gonna focus on
Black time. No,
Black time. Yeah.
Like I had a child today that told another child, "You can't touch black people."
Nigger.
Don't know where that came from.
Oh man, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I've been watching the YouTube video of this dude. He real light skinned though, but he be coming in with the most countryest outfit ever. He'll go in Walmart, he'll go to a black dude and say, "Hey, having them great job over there for me, boy." He's like, "What you said?" I said, "You heard what I said, boy. Having the great, boy." And then it's like a prank to. It's like. He just go up in and just start calling black people boy. I mean, he black too. He just really mixed.
He logic.
Yeah, he logic.
If you didn't know logic was black, you every time he say the N word, you about to black his head out here. God damn it. My dad's black.
Yeah, but people don't. Even though he's black too, he's fooling so many people thinking he's white, and he's like,
I did that shit at PHS one time. I had said, I said it in the hallway, and all the black people looking like, "Who motherfucker said that?" I said, "Where them niggers out there?"
I can't even imagine the picture you said back in school.
God damn it, boy! I told your nigger ass.
I was patting the gun at that boy. he said this with such conviction to the point like, "Damn it!" And you know the thing about the black people, they're so civilized in a confrontation between like. Race people, they really like what he's really showing is like evidence proof. You could go to the most. He even tried against a white guy that was looking black. You know, it's just like they got. It takes like it's such a shocking moment they don't realize what's going on at first, and then he had to say it over and over again. Like, hey, this dude is actually being racist to me right now. For them to understand. And sometimes they don't even think it's racist. They just see that just him being super annoying, they want him away from him. Like a couple of people had some guns up on him. He's like, "Hey, you better get away from me before I put my gun down." they didn't even call him racist. They just like,
you look at me like that, boy.
Oh man, but yeah, but back what you saying, Kate? I mean,
he said, "Boy,
man, being
God damn it."
Oh man,
it's there's nothing wrong with us having our own. I feel like we should have our own. Everyone else does it. We always join all these goddamn.
You was right. You think that the Jewish people have their they even have their own ambulances?
Yes.
I mean, there was one. I don't know, it was a comedian or something. He said, I think it was a comedian joke. So a Jewish person, he gets sick. How you doing? He said a Jewish person, they come over and then they call for the ambulance, and then when they come, he said, "Wait, hold on, what type of Jew are you?" I mean, what type of Jewish person are you? He said, "I'm Palestine or whatever," and then the other people drop him, and they leave him right there. He's like, he's supposed to be a different type of Jewish person. I don't know. It's just how they is.
Nah, they got their own fucking shit though. They just got to come in. There was one time with somebody, some shit that happened a couple years ago, and the motherfucker, they had told the cops, they said, either you gonna find this motherfucker or we gonna find this motherfucker. And the cops found that motherfucker. One of these people went missing.
Oh, snap.
The cops, they were telling the cops, either you find this motherfucker or we gonna find this motherfucker.
Yeah, it's a bounty hunter for him.
Yeah, and they did. They went and found him because they don't play that shit. Now, there's one of us. Tough titty. God damn it.
And then, hold on, let me see. Oh, whoops. Speaking of that, like you said, when we have our own, we were talking about having our own, right?
Oh, yeah, because Lady in Red mentioned black businesses and shit. So let's talk about that, because that is the other topic we want to talk about.
What if we do majority get our own businesses? Are they really going to be sustainable?
Not right now.
You think they'll be sustainable?
Not right now. Depends on where the fuck you at.
Mm-hmm.
You know where you at?
I know.
The economy's suffering.
But I know there. But
we talk, but like, you think enough of our people, like how we were just talking about the Jewish people and stuff. You think enough of our people would support that?
mm-hmm.
If we learn how to do business right, we could. But we lack that business ethics.
Why do we that? I mean, if you know, I don't.
Because I want it for free, nigga.
Oh yeah, that's why I forgot.
We want something free. We want it
For free
way.
for $1.
Oh yeah, that's
Take
back to the trauma
shortcuts.
you were talking about. Like we want stuff for free.
We want stuff for free. We want to take shortcuts.
Like that.
Shortcuts as far as the business aspects. We think like if we cut corners, it's going to be better. Shortcuts make you fail.
I feel like shortcuts is like dark magic. Like it's real fast, but it comes.
It's like
You may get what you
dark
want.
magic,
Dark magic. It's
black
like
magic.
it's gonna get you what you want, but it's not gonna be.
come with such a cost though.
Yeah.
Like voodoo or something. Right.
You do it right the first
Yeah,
time.
voodoo shit. Y'all be doing that voodoo shit too.
You're not willing to make the sacrifices.
Y'all
The
was
time.
checking the comment, make sure.
The sacrifices, the time. It is. They don't want to put that. But if you're serious about something, it's gonna take blood, sweat, and tears.
Mm-hmm.
Got to work hard.
How do you think our black inventors did? They ain't cutting no corners trying to create half the stuff that we got that we're still using to this day.
Shit. Peanut butter.
Dang.
It's peanut
You know, it's crazy. We still don't know how the pyramid was built.
You ever do?
No, we don't.
You ever do?
No, we don't.
They had a whole little thing about it.
Nah, they still don't know how it was built.
Niggas pick them rocks up.
The traffic
That's
light,
the premises of it,
Traffic light.
but they made it too perfect though.
Back then,
like
they
the
just
traffic
had
light creating.
I don't know exactly how they did that shit, but
Yeah, we
Back
don't know
then-
exactly how.
The
niggas
thing with peanut butter
You
stuff
ain't
like
had no
that,
damn
all the
choice.
stuff that was made by black people took time, dedication, everything. It took years. And I
Y'all
don't think
like-
we're willing to invest.
Niggas don't know what that is.
We won't. Okay, I want this in a
I'm
year. I
sorry.
want this in 2
No,
years.
no.
When you gotta think like if you want something to succeed, it's going to take you some time. It's going to take you some time, and you gotta do people right. And see, I think people think about quantity over quality.
Too much.
They think about how much I can get and not
I
the
got
quality of my work, which is going to, which my quality, if my quality is good, is going to affect my quantity.
Talk about greed, so.
greedy. Fuck. Greedy ass motherfuckers. Nah, I'm playing. You good?
I'm gonna get some more work.
But what's it called?
Multitasking.
Oh yeah, I forgot my water.
I said one other thing.
Oh no, I'm mostly drinking for y'all.
Oh shit. Anyway, I want to know about greed. Greed will destroy you. I'm dead ass serious. Look, let me tell you something right here. You don't see what your brother got. You don't see what your people got. Motherfucker got this and that, businesses, whatever, money. Motherfucker got some money. You may get mad at them because they working their ass off. And that goes back to what we was talking about. Y'all want some quick money or hard work. You got somebody who worked their ass off and they finally get what they need to get. But in certain other people's mind, they don't see it like that. They get jealous. And why this motherfucker got all this? Why he got all that? But you don't know what that man was doing. You envious and jealous. And he over here, what? This man took 8-10 years to get where he was at. And he may have started with barely nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. He blood, sweat, tears, banging hammers, breaking his hands for that shit. And then what? He finally get where he want to. Like, y'all remember the movie Pursuit of Happiness?
Oh yeah, I ain't never
When
seen
he-
the ending.
Oh, that movie made me cry.
I ain't never seen the ending.
You never seen it?
I mean, no, I seen from the beginning to the middle, but never the ending.
Well,
Oh my God.
I mean, we all know what happened.
What happened?
No, he doesn't.
He died.
I
or
mean,
something?
you can. He's based on a real dude.
Yeah, I know it's based on a real
The
dude.
nigga still alive.
Oh, he's still alive.
You gotta watch that movie with us from beginning to end and not fall asleep. You hear me? Do you hear me?
Hey,
I mean, obviously, you know
do
the
you
nigga
hear me?
is successful.
I hear you. I'm on YouTube right now.
Don't you lie to my face.
Anyways,
Oh,
you still should watch it. That was one of Will Smith's good performances.
Oh yeah, he should.
He should have won a Grammy for that.
He said, "You want something?
Man,
It's work for it."
that made me cry. That made so many people cry.
I know when he got the job, he was like running to the thing. He had a,
That's pretty much
and he was smart too.
That was pretty much.
Oh, that was.
Yes.
Oh, when he got the, he was like,
Yeah, that's when he was happy as fuck.
I got the.
Struggling,
Let me show
sleeping
you
in
this
a
Rubik's
damn,
cube.
Hello.
sleeping in a damn fucking bathrooms.
Oh yeah, that was pretty.
And
Dang,
when he
that
finally
was
got the job,
Dang, no. So, oh yeah, actually, like Steve Harvey, like that's kind of like what Steve Harvey's story. Steve Harvey's personally said he was in Pensacola, Florida, and washing himself in the bathroom,
yeah,
in the public bathroom. He said that was like that was low point.
they don't see that part. They just see the you already got it.
Man,
So they don't like people be envious and jealous, but they don't see the like the struggle.
mm-hmm. People, a lot of times people don't want to notice other people's struggles for some reason, and even when they might be struggling too, but they don't want to notice other people's struggles.
It's a mix of selfishness and you just worry about your fucking self.
And then I think that's pretty bad in the community.
Yeah, that's extremely bad. I don't know why people
A black owned, what would they? Black owned
fucking
businesses.
Botox.
Oh. And then they might cause like you said, a competition between each other and try to drive each one the other out because they want to be the top dog. That's why I'm talking about greed might be the issue in that place when
Black people are like crabs in a barrel. The term for crabs in a barrel is if one crab is able to manage to get out that barrel or try to get, the other crabs will pull it down.
Really?
Yes. And that's what black people do to each other. A lot of them pull themselves down. They'll pull your friends down. I've been in situations like that. My friends or people I'm around, they'll try to pull me down. Where they at? In a relationship, they'll pull you down. How they feel, they're going to pull you down. Where they at?
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to make you feel bad for trying to be something, for being successful. All these things. Don't give no fucks.
The pure selfish people.
Can't stand, boy. Sometimes, ooh, I get on my fucking nerves. Sorry,
Selfishness.
selfishness. It's just people in general. I ain't talking about. I'm just people in general. It's just headaches sometimes. Y'all can literally be headaches. And y'all selfish. Y'all don't give a fuck. And going back on greed and selfishness. Y'all don't care. Most people do not care about other people. It don't matter if they your people. Y'all still don't give a fuck. I literally watched some shit about his family's mad at him because he won the lottery. He didn't even win that much. Oh, we can talk about this real quick too. So if you win, it can stay on that because it's part of it. If you win 20, this is how I know niggas don't know what money is. If you win 20 grand, how the fuck you gonna get it? Help your family like that?
Taxes gonna take about half of that.
I mean, not half. They're gonna take some of that.
Yeah.
Let's just be realistic.
So it ain't,
I mean, not labor. Let's just be in a fantasy world. Let's say you get the whole 20. You get 20K.
okay, you get the whole 20.
Your grandma wants some. You need to help grandma. Mama, you gotta help mama. Gotta help daddy. Gotta help cousin, brother, sister.
Auntie.
You only got 20 grand. What the fuck are y'all talking about? They were arguing about that.
Oh,
But he ain't gonna help. How? Yeah, like this motherfucker won $1 million. Even then. And I've seen this motherfucker $1 million. Go away like that.
Oh yeah, people talk about they spent $1 million in a week before. They talked about that before. They spent the whole million a week, easy. They didn't even think about it.
Person I know is a relative very close to me. Spent theirs in about a year. And the reason they spent that in a year is because of what we were just talking about. Niggas greed. Not greed for them, just, well, I guess the people around them would greed.
Oh.
So yeah, you're technically right. So give me.
Hands up, palms up.
So y'all saw dollar sign. Shit going on a year.
Dang.
And like he said, some people spend it faster than that.
It's like a stock market crash. That would be looking like. Dang, that's a lot of money. Man, no. You know what I'm doing?
Yeah,
I had some fun,
it's a lot, but it ain't a lot.
I can't have that much fun.
It's a lot, but it ain't a lot when motherfuckers trying to live off you.
Oh yeah, you're right. Dang, you can't even. Yeah, almost close to a point you can't even let other people know. You gotta keep it secret.
I would.
Yeah, you gotta.
Because you're always gonna ask for some shit. You ain't got to win the lottery. Just like something small, like 20.
Yeah.
You go in there and get an extra $5,000. I need some help. Bill's coming. Man, fuck you.
I don't know.
Damn.
Oh,
I can resume that bitch.
oh,
We can do it. We're gonna cut it in half. You know, I hit that bitch. I don't fucking care.
all right, hold on.
For those who ain't still wondering what the fuck was that, I don't know. We have to ask them. Yeah, technical difficulties. I thought it went out. My bad. So gonna do it.
Let's do Spider-Man review.
Ooh, before I forget. I think I'm getting geeked up. I gotta get my hands up, get some more. She ain't even drink that shit. I'm gonna drink that shit.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, no. Alright, you start off.
All right, everybody. This is a fun special part of the show. So we're gonna be talking about Spider-Verse. Spider-Verse review. So, did you like the movie?
I liked it. I didn't like that ending. Spoiler alerts. No, the ending was fine. Don't give me no damn cliffhanger like that. God damn it.
It was.
Sitting there, I'm excited. I forgot 2 hours had passed by already.
I mean, even though it was a cliffhanger,
And I gotta wait a whole year.
No, sure we do. Even though it was a cliffhanger, I still feel like they did and showed enough
That was good.
for it to have it like for it to have an ending just like
Like
that.
a TV show.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, they might make a TV show out of it.
Season 3.
But like everybody said, this is
No, they are making a TV show. They're making a TV series. That's what I told you about.
Oh yeah, he did say that.
It was gonna be between the two movies because a year was going on during those two, so it'll be that shit. But you can continue to talk.
And apparently, like the villain that we saw in the trailers and stuff, nobody thought that was gonna be the main villain at all. I didn't think that was
Real
gonna be the
nigga
main
shit.
villain, for real.
Hell no.
And he actually come on, this dude was like a real villain. Like he was about to call almost the whole city of New York was gonna be destroyed because of this one dude. And he had think of a person they got the whole powers of interdimensional travel for real. And when you have whole controllability like that, you can do a lot of things. You can change what you want to change.
He pretty much turned to the ultimate nigga.
Yeah.
Like straight facts.
And the reason why I like Spider-Verse so much, let me just break down the whole Spider-Verse movie right now. The Spider-Verse movie is about mistakes happening, repercussions from those mistakes,
love,
betrayal,
accepting the love,
betrayal, lies, family
deceit.
Oh yeah, family deceit.
Business ain't shit but hoes.
Man.
I mean, you can look at it like that too.
I mean, no, she came back. I mean, that was feelings in that part, man. This movie attacked so many. I know, but this is crazy. This Spider-Verse attacked so many emotions in a 2-hour film to the point where you can relate to it. Like, oh man, I can relate to I made some problem mistake like that. Oh, I got betrayed by a family member like that, and all that stuff. And it gets you to a point where you have to really look inside yourself to trust in people. Like the whole movie becomes into a whole trust issue, right? You didn't know who to trust. But you want to start from the beginning of the movie? So pretty much, the beginning of the movie, you got this little small time villain. He's called the Spot. And
beginning of the movie, you want the fucking Miles beginning of the movie.
Beginning of the movie?
The Spot didn't show up until after. Okay, so the beginning of the movie starts off with Gwen slide.
Oh yeah,
it's on some Kingdom Hearts shit. To be honest with you, to be real, it is some Kingdom Hearts shit. So it started off with Gwen. That's his Kyrie. Y'all know them two niggas love each other. But yeah, start off with her. Anomaly came into her universe, and then Miguel came in there. That's Spider 2099. That's the one that looked like the Matrix and shit. He went in there and helped that shit. Then it starts off with Miles and this lame ass villain, the Spot, trying to rob the convenience store. You continue from now.
You know what's crazy?
What's up?
How did he know that spider came from a different dimension.
From the first movie, he explained it.
Oh
He
yeah.
was a scientist.
Oh, because when they were testing the collider, that came out through the.
And then when Miles stopped that from happening and the Kingpin shit, it fucked him up, and that's how he ended up being the Spot.
Oh, okay, just like what Sovereign said here. The movie started off with Gwen, an anomaly villain. You know, a vulture from another dimension somehow came into Gwen's universe and started causing problems. So that caused Spider-Man 2099 to come in to fix that issue, to send that vulture back to his own dimension, and then that ended up causing them to recruit Gwen into the whole Spider-Verse Time Force, whatever group, in order to fix more timelines of these anomalies going into different timelines. Universe they don't belong.
I'm gonna cut him off. I'm gonna let him continue. But one thing I want to talk about is how the movie villain, the Spot, and don't get me wrong, when you first see him, he lame as fuck. He gets better.
Yeah,
but
he gets better. Yeah, he does.
How you pick a character like that? Because I read one of the recent comments, and it was similar. But the Spot has a reason to not like Miles. Now, technically, it wasn't Miles' fault.
Yeah,
somewhat, but he is a result of what happened.
Yeah.
But the reason I brought it up is because in one of the comments, this bitch get mad at Miles because he won the fucking little lottery thing to go to school, and the bitch want to kill him and kill his parents because she couldn't go to a fucking school. Bitch, get some better villains. Yeah, that wasn't Spider. I forgot what that bitch name was. It was a female villain. It was a one-off bitch. But anyway, I brought that up because I was happy at least this shit makes sense. The other shit was you for to kill people because you went to a school, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Kill yourself.
No, you gotta say delete yourself. I mean, not neither. You guys can't say neither.
Delete yourself.
No,
my bad. I think that bitch did delete herself by accident. She was trying to kill Miles. She blew herself up.
Oh man.
So I thought,
but
I forgot how it go.
But I love the character development of the villain, the Spot. He came from this weak villain that he don't even understand his own powers at the moment right now. He's just winging it as he goes. And then you can see that he's learning more and more how to control his powers, just like how the time skip Miles Morales is able to fully control his powers now. Mm-hmm. And we see it in full flesh how we seen him slowly become more formidable and feared villain. He's just a villain of the week. Michael Jordan, me. And what the whole story really started off with Gwen. Spoiler alert. Gwen showed her identity to her dad. And her dad, for some reason, he was in such a cop mode, he couldn't understand that that's his daughter. He couldn't see that that's his daughter right in front of him. And kept trying to read her rights. She's feeling so confused at this point and fearful even of her own father at this point. And so that's why she went with Miguel. Miguel, Spider-Man 2099.
Yeah, 2099.
To the Spider-Verse to not be home because she doesn't have a home anymore because she believes her dad completely abandoned her after revealing that she's Gwen. The reason why he abandoned her because he thinks Spider-Woman killed her universe's Peter Parker. But what the dad didn't know, that Peter Parker universe took the Croc Venom, whatever, and he turned to a lizard, tried to beat up Eddie Brock because Eddie Brock was bullying her. That brought up that was like a school deleter, pretty much. And that's crazy how the way they showed that when you get bullied so much, and then the kid comes to school with a blinky, but Peter. He didn't come with a blinky.
Dragon.
He came as a full alligator, giant dragon looking dragon. And then, but Gwen stopped him. But Gwen, after Gwen stopped him, that accidentally ended up him losing his life. And
he pretty much killed his fucking self though.
Cause
he knocked that shit on his own.
Yeah.
This how Miles tried to
man, yeah. It was just ripping open. Yeah. He said, "What, you bleed from your armpits or something?" Like,
oh yeah.
Remember the nigga saying,
That's how they were trying to be. I wish I could show y'all shit. That's how they were trying to be.
Oh, you probably did show.
Let me see. Show y'all see that shit. Let me see if I can show y'all. Oh shit! I hate when Instagram do that shit.
Oh no.
Damn. If I find it again, I'll let y'all see that shit.
Yeah. But yeah, the dad only saw Gwen over Peter's body, and now the dad thought she was a murderer, but he would not believe her.
Murderer.
So everything skips to Miles Morales. You know, this thing. He's late for a parent-teacher conference with the principal, but he's over there trying to stop the spot. You know, he got his own thing going on.
The spot.
And he on the spot tries to tell him why I am the way who I am. I'm coming for vengeance. You made me like this because you stopped the collider and the collider busted. Turned his whole body into. He said, no, this is my skin. He's like, oh, and then like that's his whole skin like that. You see, ain't no costume or no nothing.
In some comics, I think it is a suit.
Really?
I think, but yeah, in the movie and I think in some of stuff. Yeah, it is his skin because it was like an experiment.
So Miles stops the spot, but somehow the spot accidentally goes. He actually kicks his own self in the ass, so using one of his teleporting powers because he
kicked his own ass,
puts himself through a hole in one of his holes. Another.
I don't even know why he didn't just say that. He said but it's not like they don't cuss in this movie, so it's like he should just kick his own ass.
So he actually kicked his own ass into his own self to go to a different dimension. And after that, it comes to the whole movie. The other parts of the whole movie, I guess, the older people would come down to parenting issues.
Mm-hmm.
People don't know how to parent well. Like that's like just because you're a parent don't mean you know how to parent. You know, sometimes they don't like their kids growing up too fast without even trying to realize or accept that they're maturing much more quickly than they expected.
I want to say this though. I know this ain't part of the movie. There's a difference between there's no right way to parent and then a good parent. There's a such thing as a good parent and a bad parent because it's not act like that's not a true thing. Now maybe the good parent they're still learning or there's always different ways to raise your kids, but there's a difference between bad parents and good parents. I just want to put that out there.
So Miles Morales' dad is talking to Miles Morales as Spider-Man, but he doesn't know. He's, they're having a little heartfelt moment. Miles' dad talking about, man, I don't know what to do with my son. He's growing up so fast.
Get off his ass.
Yeah. And then Miles trying to tell him, hey, so maybe you just need to lay back and let him do his thing. But the dad can't accept that for some reason. He got to be up on him. Like, I got to be a parent. When you're trying to be too much of a parent, you're doing the exact opposite of parenting.
Miles, I have to say this though, no offense, but your mom's kind of fine. Man.
Oh yeah, he my boy. Fine. He was like, hey, my boy. I want to talk on mommy too.
Well, let her say Poppy and Mommy.
No, now we're having another kid.
But even the mom had some what's the word? Sheltering.
Yeah, she was.
When
Gwen came,
you trying to take my boy?
You ain't taking my son, you harlot.
Oh yeah. I ain't having it. I would not have it too. But it came down to where it's like, all right, the dad said, okay, I'm gonna lay up off you. But then Miles being that Spider-Man just gonna cause him troubles. The man gets grounded. And while he's grounded, guess who goes up to show up and see him? Big Booty Gwen. No, I'm playing. Gwen shows up, say, what's up, Miles? Hey, you want to go hang out? And like, what the hell? How you got here? Like, oh, I'm just part of the time. She's part of the time for Spider-Verse area. But she didn't tell him that she was actually just there to be on a mission, not to see him. Mm-hmm. So they getting a little thing going. They love bonding. What that word is? Reconnecting, going down memory lane again. You know what I'm saying? They feeling the type of way. They want to be a thing, but both of them know they can't. That sucks.
I don't think it's that they can't.
It will cause problems if they do.
Well, her reasoning is because what happens to every Gwen to Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Now Miles could have been slick like.
Yeah, I'm not Peter though. Yeah, even
he should have been like, he should have been like, look, because that's what she wanted. Because she didn't lean up on. He should have been like, girl, don't worry, I ain't Peter, baby.
Oh yeah,
It's Big Miles around here. Big Miles, baby.
Big
She
Miles.
did notice, your boy got Big Miles, baby.
Hey,
Ooh, you grew.
They doing
Yes,
it.
ain't the only thing that grew, baby. Yes, sir. Miles, that couldn't have been me, boy. Yes, Lord. Come my room, girl. Let me see what that spider suit look like. With it off.
So
Clap off. Let's clap her.
so pretty much Gwen letting Miles became really be a thing because she saw all these alternate universes of herself being in love with Peter or Spider-Man
in general.
And it's not ending so good. And that actually a foreshadow to the later parts of the story. So so after all that, the Spot actually went just because she was hanging out with Miles, the Spot actually created an invention to
Get some more
recreate
spots.
to make himself even stronger. If he creates more spots, he can go inside himself to be able to travel to any dimension he wants. And while he's doing that, the reason why he's going to every dimension as much as he could because he wants to go to every different collider, and that makes him even more stronger. And he gets to control the time flow of things. It's pretty crazy how that worked out for him. And this man even went to the Lego verse of Spider-Man, like the Lego Man Spider-Verse. Like that was crazy. And
He got powerful though.
But, yeah, after Gwen messed that up, she was. After Gwen messed that up, she got a good spoken to by Miguel because even
and what's up there?
Spider-Woman. Yeah. Oh yeah, Spider-Woman. Hey, she was bad. I mean,
Cooch.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't say bad. I'm talking about like she was cool.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah.
Fun fact: the reason why they changed her, because originally she's not black. The reason why they changed her,
she was born. No,
nah.
She was born.
Well, they changed her black, but the reason why they gave her a man, they didn't want the stereotype of single black mom.
Oh,
because in the comics, Spider-Woman doesn't have the dad's not around. I mean, and then they would have left it like so they gave her.
She never did tell us who she lost.
She didn't.
She said, "Oh, I lost somebody." Okay. Dang, it's so much to tell up in this Spider review. Keep going.
Now, I do like the part when actually it's right after what happened when Gwen lost track of the Spot.
Oh, they had to go back to the they went to Plan B to trap.
Yeah,
they went to Plan B in order to keep the time flow in order so they could get him later down the road.
And then so before she left, Miles did his invisible thing because he has invisible power, so he can camouflage.
Yeah.
She didn't see
him.
Oh,
she followed her.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
But they had that little fling little thing in, and he's looking at her, and she's like, "Man, I want to kiss this bitch, but I can't. But I want to." So then he want to kiss this girl.
Oh,
yeah. So he want, everybody. Oh, me? Yeah, he said, "Want to kiss that bitch." I'm just being a little more vulgar.
Look at his eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Telling the man's eyes.
And he did what we all men should not be doing. Do stupid shit for what? Pussy. That's what. Pussy. Running out. He jumping holes and shit. Don't even know how to come back home.
That was crazy.
I'm going, baby.
I mean, a risk taking.
We've all been there. Taking risks for females. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
I'm doing it.
I'm doing it. Jeez. Your homeboys try to talk you out of
it. You were like, no.
He ain't had no homeboys talking him out of it, so he just did straight off.
Dang.
Old boy probably what's his name? Genki, whatever. He might have went, hey, I don't think you should do
Genki
this.
had it on this man. Wrong, man.
That's disrespectful.
permission.
You don't put no man's shoes on like that.
God, dog.
I'll beat your ass. Got my Jordans on. You just sitting there playing video games. You ain't doing no work. What you need my shoes on for? Trying to get some bitches? Get out of here.
But yeah, Miles secretly follows Gwen back to the Spider-Verse.
Is that's after the talk with his mama, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's after
okay,
the talk.
okay.
That's when he followed her to the apartment.
So we forgot to put that part in. So yeah, he had a talk because the mom met Gwen, but then they had a heart to heart.
They were doing a ceremony for the uncle.
Yeah, and they're trying to figure out what was wrong with Miles, which it wasn't that, but then parents, it's a girl. So they saw her. Ooh, excuse me, mama popped out of nowhere because that's what mamas do. Mm-hmm. Like, where the fuck do you come from? So then they have a heart to heart, and then Miles goes and finds Gwen, and then he jumps in the hole after her.
Oh yeah, hey, Necromancer, he's my pastor. Yeah, the Spider-Verse is real good. And can't have a Spider-Man without a heart to heart or two. Yeah, you're right. You can't have
you gotta have the heart to heart.
Oh, definitely.
The thing I like, well, actually, Peter had to go through this shit too. So Peter and Miles had to go through the heart to hearts, all the shit, falling in love, thinking with his dick. Man, that shit dumb.
It is dumb. It gets into a lot of trouble.
A lot of trouble. This man literally messed up the multiverse for some puff.
What is that amazing room you two are in? Oh, we are in the great barbershop.
Life change cuts. See this fresh ass cut?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Like we got a pool table.
Got
an arcade machine over here.
Arcade machine. You can't see it right here. Can't see that shit though, but it's over there.
You want to be fresh?
Got some drinks too.
Oh yeah, and we got drinks.
Easer.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
This is cool barbershop.
Come on, get fresh. Come get fresh. But what was that?
Oh, we were talking about when his mom had interrupted.
Oh yeah, so his mom interrupted. They had the heart to heart. Then which jumps to when he was talking about the spot disappeared. Gwen went after him, and then Miles went after her, and they fell into the.
See the movie. Always remember
this is a spoiler.
Watch out for spoilers.
I try my best. I mean, even us talking, you're gonna have to watch it to understand because there's a whole bunch of shit every fucking over here, over there, all over the damn land. You ever play Kingdom Hearts? It's kind of like that. That shit, you gotta follow that shit hard.
Mm-hmm.
But so then Miles, they go into a different dimension and shit. He run into another Spider-Man that they know. He know Gwen. Then this when the romance shit start kicking in again. Cause then they talking about one of her friends. And she's staying the night and shit at his house for 2 months. And Miles didn't really like that.
Yeah, you're like, who is this?
You leaving your toothbrush, bitch? Your sweaters and shit at his house?
And she was wearing her shoes. He said,
you see that? I ain't see that part.
He said, you wearing my chucks?
Oh, Lord. Disrespectful.
She's wearing all
this
clothes.
Clothes?
Yep.
I thought you was my
bitch. I thought you cared about me. You came back for me.
Don't worry, because she had a moment too.
Yeah.
Miles wasn't even flirting with the girl. Well, I don't know.
I mean, he was obviously.
He was just interested. They were just talking.
And
she didn't like that too much. Not girls, yeah.
So
she didn't like that too much. She was all the attention. She said, "Get your nigga ass over." She can't say nigga. She said, "Can't say nigga," but she said, "Get your ass over here."
Oh man,
your eyes is wandering too much.
But but what happened was after Miles, after Miles seen all the other Spider-Man there, he gets done talking to Miguel. Miguel's telling him specific futures of how things happen and how it's going to happen. And then incidentally, he wasn't supposed to be there in the first place. Miguel told him every Spider-Man has a tragic in their history. And if one does like stops that tragic, it causes like a whole issue in their
So
universe.
it's kind of like when they say things are supposed to pre-planned, and it's supposed to go that way. That's what he's like. You can't stop. Like if I went back in time and tried to save somebody or change an event, that's not supposed to happen, and that'll change the butterfly effect. So what's it? The butterfly effect?
Butterfly effect.
Yeah, it's the butterfly effect. So you ain't supposed to change anything, and that's what he was like. You can't. It just has to play out. And what Miles did is exactly what he changed, something that wasn't supposed to be.
Mm-hmm. And the thing about it, Miguel told him every captain, every family member that is a captain with us, they're going to be deleted.
Oh no!
And you know how Miles is. He don't accept fate.
Nope.
He gonna fight against it. So knowing him, he said, okay, nah, my dad is about to become captain soon, so that can't happen to him. Send me home. And Miguel was like, nah, you staying here because he got it. I mean, he got to be like deleted. Can't say the other thing.
Yeah, he had to go.
He got to go.
Bye.
Like,
which is crazy. How come Gwen daddy didn't sleep with the fishes though?
It
Because he quit his job.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. He did quit his job. Yeah. So all Miles dad had to do was quit his job.
But too bad you can't. Your uncle can't stop being your uncle. I mean, like, you can't stop that unless you like move away or something.
Oh yeah, you can't do that. Stay away from me. He trying to die.
Actually, his uncle survived because
who uncle you talking
he
about?
never became the problem. Oh, that's the English.
Oh no, that what you talking about a different universe. That's a different universe. The main Miles shit, yeah. Those who watched, if you didn't watch the first movie, his uncle did die in the first movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he sure did that.
Yeah, he died in the first movie.
Oh yeah, it can't never be both. Either the uncle or the
dad. So either one. And
so and when Miles was trying to like go back to his universe, Miguel actually had trapped him. And we didn't even talk about the punk rock dude, pretty much.
Which one?
The punk rock Spider.
Oh yeah. So going back to what we were talking about with Gwen had needed a place to crash, and she was crashing at his house. Obviously, Gwen has a type. Niggas. Oh shit. She like niggas. As white bitches do.
So what he was saying is this punk rock Spider-Man, he taught Miles to how to break through like these little force field things pretty much. So after Miguel trapped him, that's how he escaped. And then Miguel put a full alarm system on all Spider-Man to chase one Spider-Man. And that's crazy. And what happened was one Spider-Man actually escaped from all those 1,000 Spider-Man.
That mean he the best.
Nah, he's not.
Nah,
but eventually while Miles is escaping, he was actually told a whole bunch of information he wasn't supposed to know. So
they would lie to him.
Yeah.
Well, is it lying that you didn't say anything though?
They're pretending not to. I don't know. I mean,
I know people say it's lying.
Yeah,
I mean,
that.
But I did like withholding information. Which is it's withholding information. You didn't ask.
Yeah, you should. I mean, they did. They did. Like, what's going on? And then he never did tell them. He always tell them something else. So that is pretty much like for a whole year.
You talking about Miles? Or you talking about
Miles?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Gwen then when they didn't tell him because
he
didn't. I mean,
he did.
Either way, it's
you're right.
I mean, I guess technically it's lying. You just say anything.
I guess it just sounds better when you say it like that. You lied to me.
Yeah, you lied to me.
You didn't tell me.
I didn't. You didn't ask.
So you can't say that. You can say the lie word.
Yeah, you fucking ask. I don't know what to tell you.
Dang. So the information that that was revealed to Miles that hurt him the most, the deepest, is that they didn't tell him that he was never supposed to be Spider-Man.
That ain't what hurt him the most.
What?
It's because of who it came from.
Oh, who it came? Yeah, it does.
Because then again, he didn't know them niggas. It came from his mentor,
Yeah,
his
Ben
love
Parker.
interest.
Yeah. Dang.
I said, y'all lied to me, you motherfuckers.
He looked at like that face. That
Yeah.
face he'll make.
Like some Denzel shit. Motherfuckers lied to me.
Dang. I bet that hurt though. But but Miguel was going in on him with them facts. He said, "You're not a real Spider-Man. You weren't supposed to like another." The reason why he said he wasn't a real Spider-Man because the spider that bit him was from a completely different universe and wasn't supposed to be in his.
Yep.
So, and that's why he called him an anomaly. Just for him existing is causing so much issues everywhere else.
Because he existed, but he wasn't supposed to get bit because that spider was supposed to bite someone from another universe.
And you know what hurt also?
What?
Him telling him just because you got bit, that would cause the other spider in his universe to die. And he would have stopped everything.
Yep.
Like, that would be crazy. Like, dang. So, all because he was living, got that young boy kid by a kingpin.
What he said, what he claims. But
So-
yeah, so that's in his mind. So he ain't got nowhere to go.
Yeah. So Miguel telling him all this stuff and said, that's why you're an anomaly. That's why we have to keep you here. We have to let your dad get deleted by the spot, and we don't want you to do anything. But knowing Miles, he ain't finna have that crap. He said, nah, nigga. He said, first of all, I'm gonna whoop your ass. Then I'm whoop their ass for lying to me. And then I'm gonna go save my dad. So pretty much, and then he was actually able to escape from the help of his mentor, Peter Ben Parker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was still mad at him though.
Yeah, he was still mad.
He was more mad at Gwen though.
But that just shows how good Peter Ben Parker is as Spider-Man. Out of all those others, he was the only one that was actually able to catch him. After all them like they were getting chased. That's why I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, because it was like, it was smart. I ain't gonna tell them.
Oh,
I know, I'm here to help you, bro.
And like, so
Now when his little lady friend tried to help, he said, "Fuck that bitch."
oh yeah.
So I don't need your
Man.
help, bitch.
So after
Your homies were gonna help you in the eating of
after Peter Ben after Peter B. Parker helped Miles escape back to a universe through a machine. that
Which
sent
technically I
villains.
think he is the original.
Really?
Not
Because
like
he's the
from
only-
his universe, but
he's
I'm
the
talking he's the
only-
only one that's actually Peter. What is
Oh,
Peter?
yeah,
for?
you
I
right.
think it is Ben Parker.
Ben, but it's just short for Benjamin.
Yeah, I know. I think that is Peter Benjamin Parker.
All
he-
those Spider-Man's a different,
Yeah,
The main, I think the main.
and he's the
different
only.
universe.
Mhm.
Honey, they had a whole nigga.
Oh, snap. Crazy.
I can imagine a Lego Spider-Man saving somebody with the little.
Peter Benjamin Parker.
Yep.
According
So
to
it is.
records,
So he is the
Spider-Man-
original.
For real?
Yeah. So that's why they're gonna.
And that's why he's like the oldest.
Which I think he's based off the because in the comics, for those that know, the 616 Spider-Man and Miles ran into each other because the one in the Ultimate Universe actually died, which is what the movie is based off of.
For real? The ultimate. That's the
The
ultimate.
Ultimate Universe.
Oh.
So Spider-Man was younger in the Ultimate Universe, and Peter, the other Peter in the 616, was older, like an adult.
He got a kid and stuff now.
Yeah, so that one actually ended up going into this Ultimate Universe, and that's how they met, and they kind of did the same similar as the movie. So it was very played like that. Because the teenage Spider-Man, which Miles felt guilty because he was like, I wanted to help, but what could I have done?
Dang. That's okay now.
It was actually a sad death in the comics. Spider-Man was over there fighting a whole bunch of stuff. He blocked a bullet for Captain America.
Dang.
So he was shot, hurt already. Two of his homies was there for the first fight. And I think it was Human Torch and Iceman. and it helped him out.
Man, who they fighting?
The Ultimate Goblin, like that nigga was jacked. But it was other people too. But that nigga was jacked. Like Super Saiyan. Think of Goblin, but he's Super Saiyan. He beat him though, but he died in the process.
Jeez, so they had to go over to help him out.
Mm-hmm.
So after all that, there's this machine that scans like villains that was in different universe they weren't supposed to be in. They get scanned and sent back to their own universe. So Miles used that machine to go back to his universe, but instead the machine scanned the DNA that came from the spider he was bit by.
Yep.
And
So
that's
he
not
went
from the
to
same universe.
He went to that universe instead. Because Gwen went to go find him. She was in his room. And she was like, he ain't here.
Yeah, he in there. Oh yeah, right before he got transported to the different universe, Miguel kicked her out of the Spider-Verse and said like, nah, you don't work with us no more. But the thing is, the punk rock Spider-Man had created his own time verse thing. So all the people like Spider-Man are smart already. So he's smart too. So he created his own watch.
So yeah, he gave it a hug because they, I don't know what kind of friends they was, but they was friends.
Yeah, you do.
As a man, don't ask no questions.
Don't ask no questions.
I don't know what you and that nigga been doing. I ain't gonna have no questions. But yeah, but before that, Gwen and her daddy had a, heart to heart, and they got cool again. Yeah. He missed her and all of that stuff. So they, they hugged it out. Good heart to heart. Maybe almost tearful. So then she went go get the team together. And Miles, he talking to his mom, but that ain't like his mama. That's mama from the other universe. Still fine as hell. Okay.
Yeah.
And, I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought the uncle.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Thought the uncle was in there like
he probably is.
I don't know what y'all think. Y'all think the uncles?
He said we family.
y'all think the uncle was in the clapping them cheeks?
Nah.
I mean that's disrespectful.
Yeah, it is. But
I don't know. I mean, she might be lonely though.
Yeah, that's a long time. I mean, no, he in that universe probably like the death was like probably like a year. It don't like
some shit like that happened to Spawn though. So Spawn friend, was, quote him dead, and then he ended up fucking his wife. So I mean, he was dead.
The messed up part, the friend betrayed him.
He did betray him. Just bitch ass nigga.
Would it be different if like he just did like natural and then it was all fair game after that?
Ooh, that's tough. What y'all feel about that? Y'all cool with your friend dating your wife or something? Your
and then you feel like I'm the only one.
Oh, that's
like,
tough.
It feel like what if they got this feeling that I'm the only one to make sure she don't get with a bad dude. I'm going to carry on my friend legacy. I'm make sure his wife, now that's my wife, live happily ever after. Like you don't want to. It's like okay, what if your homie in heaven? Hey dog, go ahead and get with my wife. Don't let her get with no some other dude that I don't probably won't like. I trust.
We talking about this, but this shit happens a lot more often than you think it is.
Exactly. I trust you to be with my woman.
Ooh, that's tough.
I want nobody else but you. Digging her down.
My cousin
in heaven, he put his hands.
It's weird to me.
Ain't anybody dig my wife down. I wanted to be you.
Look, it's weird to me because it was a girl I was attracted to and kind of cool with. My cousin fucked that bitch. I ain't want to look at that bitch ever again. Cause I'm like, I don't want you now. Cause I want to fuck. I don't want to fuck what he been fucking. That's weird as fuck. Oh yeah, ooh, I bet that's how he felt. Oh, about the ball, he said the same thing. Oh, hell no. But I don't know. I think Uncle, what's his name? What's his uncle name? Damn, got the uncle name. But I don't know. I think he was tearing up Miles' mama. It was something. It was a weird chemistry I was getting from that universe. I think he was.
I mean, but there was no physical contact. It was just strictly money, Even though the son wasn't like that either, though. Because of the son is that he wasn't going to do that. He wanted to keep that respect.
I think if they was alone.
Oh yeah, alone.
It's been so long.
Me and your mom gotta talk for a second.
Puppy.
Like, they showed me related. Like, I mean,
They ain't related.
my legal.
Do death do us part.
Oh yeah. Dang, you right.
Shit, and death do them part.
Oh, so
Shit.
Miles is in the wrong universe. He starts talking to Uncle Aaron. That's his name.
Oh yeah,
Uncle
Aaron, Uncle Aaron.
And then Uncle Aaron was already getting suspicious. Like, hey, what happened to your braids? Like, who is you? And they just said, all right, it's time to go. And hey, you know what? I don't even think Uncle Aaron probably didn't even know that was the wrong one until he got. Oh yeah, what happened was they go up to the rooftop. Uncle Aaron talking. Yeah, they started walking, and then Uncle Aaron told Miles like, "Hey, we got a evil crime job to do." And then the real Miles like, remind me what this job is again, so I could do it right. But as soon as he was about to be explaining what the job was, he get knocked out from the back by some mysterious person. And he wakes up tired.
My question is why your spider sense didn't go? Maybe it was because it was him.
Oh, no, it's still showing up. Oh, you think they cancel each other out?
No, he don't have. No, I'm saying because it was his alternate version of him. Because that's why Venom doesn't trigger Spider-Man's.
For real?
Nope, he does not trigger his because they were so close.
Yeah,
and then when he got off of him, he don't trigger.
Your spider sense don't get sent by punching yourself. Like, yeah, y'all about to hurt myself. But...
Yeah, so I'm thinking that's why, because it was an alternate version of himself, it didn't trigger.
That's a nice. I like that.
So
so pretty much his spider sense didn't get triggered because he himself was attacking himself and his body didn't.
And how come Miles couldn't? I know Miles ain't as strong as Peter, but how come this nigga couldn't break out them little chains? Answer me that question.
I thought he was going to do what Ben Parker did in the beginning. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Like he said, don't wash the feet, don't wash the mouth, wash the hands.
Yeah.
And that's how they're going to start the new movie. So pretty much, Miles wake up from unconsciousness, and he getting this from his Uncle Aaron while he's tied up, like the way he had Peter B. Parker tied up when they first met in the first.
You just call him Parker, Peter. Nobody, they don't call nobody else Peter.
Oh, just call him Peter. Oh yeah.
If you think about it, they don't call nobody else Peter.
Sure, don't. So he got tied him up like Peter, and this whole time Miles is talking. Oh yeah. This whole time Miles talking to Aaron, thinking he's the problem and stuff. He said. Okay, Aaron said, problem. I ain't the problem. And then Miles look up. He see the real problem hiding up top, posing like Spider-Man. He jumped down. He take his mask off. It's Miles himself as the problem because he became the problem because the spider that was supposed to bite him bit the other Peter that's tied up. And that's how the whole city just in ruins.
So it bit the Miles
that's tied up. Yeah.
I mean, would that necessarily make him a good guy though? Because he got spider power?
I think so because he would have got. Wait, what happened to them Spider-Man?
They don't have a Spider-Man. Maybe he died. The Spider-Man in his universe died. Maybe that Spider-Man died. Maybe he got killed.
Actually, you know what? It wasn't supposed to be no Spider-Man in the 42 verse because Miles was supposed to be the first one. The one that's probably right now, he was supposed to be the first one. It wasn't supposed to be no ascension like, hey, let me teach you the ropes and then I'm gone, you know? That's what I think.
You might have been there.
Yeah. Dang, that's crazy. So pretty much it ends in the cliffhanger with Miles seeing his other self while tied up and he about to electric blast out the chain, but the movie stops at that point. And, yeah.
Well, I thought the movie stopped
with Gwen. Gwen got the squad. Yeah, Gwen got the squad to go to the universe to go save Miles. And that's it. Pretty much right there.
Yeah, man. I have to wait till the other movie. They actually had the name for that bitch.
Oh, it's, going home or something. Spider-Verse.
Beyond the Spider-Verse or some shit.
Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, so they actually had that movie. But we just I don't know how long it's gonna take.
And we need to start a campaign to get Ace Vane as one of the voices.
So they want to start a
Spider-Verse.
campaign to get Ace Van to be one of the characters. Because he does the In Love with Mary Jane series on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. He's like, Mary Jane, I love you. He's like, that all fun.
Actually, that would have been one of the funnier jokes, but I don't know if they'll put that in the PG movie. Because in Queens, I don't know they can do that. So that all spot.
So I want Ace Vane in the next movie, the Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, as something. He got to just all we need is his voice. That's it.
You can have a short. Even the those who never watched Spectacular Spider-Man, even his voice actor had a small role in the when he was talking to Miles.
Really?
Yeah, he talked because when he was talking, he was telling Miles like what's something about responsibility and some shit. So he had a role in there. Even Metro Boom had a role, and you can get this man a role. And even on what's it called, Charlie Gambino.
Charlie Gambino.
Yeah, he fucking was in the movie for a little bit. He was actually in 2 scenes.
Hey, so
that was funny though.
So
it's not polite to
get Disney, Marvel, whoever, get Ace Vane in that movie.
They could have put Tom Holland in it.
Oh yeah, I think they did.
I mean, they just showed that he wasn't like actually like part of it. They just showed they mentioned what he did in the last Spider-Man movie.
They did.
Miguel was talking about it. He said this dumb kid, young Peter, screwed up the multiverse. He was talking about both of them. He was talking about Miles and Tom.
I didn't know that.
He said they both of y'all are screwing up the damn multiverse. Which they kind of did.
They did. Oh yeah, they're talking about Doctor Strange.
Yeah. All the dimensions were opening and shit. But y'all, we're gonna wrap it up. You know, get what you gotta tell people on the end.
If you make a mistake, own up to it. But don't let others make you feel too bad about it. As long as you know that you made a mistake and willing to accept the consequences, don't try to let the other voices or whatever other people think keep you down.
I like that. Yep. I guess I gotta give y'all niggas some advice. Real talk though. Hope y'all learned something for this. This actually been one of the longer shows. Hope y'all learned something. The things Lady in Red was saying, and we were all talking about true facts. But as us as a people, we need to work together. Yeah. I know we all have trauma. I know we all have these things. But if we work together as a team, we can get it. Do hold us back. But when we work together as a team, we can get it done. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Because a lot of us don't want to.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but it's terrible. No one can do anything by themselves. There's always someone that helped you at least once. If you think about it, you ain't did everything by yourself.
Oh, heck no.
So somebody is there. It takes a team to get his shit done. Even Superman need help. Fucking point is Justice League.
That's how they revive
him. Pretty much. So everybody, you need people to help you. And we get so, and part of that maybe it's people that don't want help. That's fine. Fuck them. You have people that, the people that's down for you. You know the people that got your back. Them the people you need to count on. Not the sometime motherfuckers. The empty promises motherfuckers. When something going down, the motherfuckers ain't gonna be there. I got you to watch it. Okay. When shit get real, who there for real? That is facts right there. Shit get real. Who is really there? Many times I've been there myself. Many times I'll be there. Fake motherfuckers or people who hate. Never nothing. Ghost. Because you got the people who there. They got your back. I didn't even realize that was from Twitch. Appreciate that. And please follow the Twitch. I thought that was from the YouTube. But yeah, we do got some new subscribers from YouTube. But get on that Twitch because we're trying to get the Twitch going too. In the gaming channel and all that stuff. But to continue what I'm saying, just know the people who down for you. We have a problem of not doing that. Which is personally me, I think it's true. Most people, until they get to a point, they focus on the people who do the less for them. They focus on the people who don't try as much and disregard. It's the same at work, which is funny because my boss said the verse. He said most people focus on those who do the less, those who aren't as good employees.
Shit, I wish they did. In my job, so they could get some better workers.
So instead of focusing on the bad people, focus on the good people. That's what he tries to do. Like, because people focus, and all in our lives, we can all think we focus on the people who do the work. I don't know if it's trying to say they ass. Sometimes I really think it is. I think people we should be trying to save motherfuckers. Now we can save them. We can make things easier, which I think that's what it is. And the other thing, just focus. Just focus on the motherfuckers who down. But that's all I got for y'all. Like, subscribe. This weekend, I am going to stream Street Fighter 6. I think he's already been doing it. Yeah. But I'm going to stream it. Probably stream some more games too. That's about it. That's all I got for y'all. Appreciate everybody joining in tonight. Sorry about the technical difficulty. I don't know what the fuck happened. It just went in and out. But y'all be blessed. Never stress. And we out. Yes, sir.
Peace. Thanks for watching.